Welcome back to episode 2 of the new Prorec Podcast. You guys can't hear or see Tyler, but he's smiling and smirking because he can see me. He can see me talking right now, but he can't hear what I'm saying. What's up? Week 2, week 1 went. We'll talk about it. Week 2, we will also talk about. But welcome to the second episode of the Prorec Podcast. I'm here with Layton again. Yeah, he's got a PS5 headset on. Mic quality's up there, but trying to make it better as we go. So we'll bring him in and see what he's got to say. What's up, big dog?
How's it going, man?
I was introing the pod and letting people know that you could see my mouth moving, but you couldn't hear what I was saying.
Dude, I like that thing we got going on.
Yeah, you didn't do no weird shit this time, so we were just kind of chilling with it.
Yeah, I had 2K. I had 2K in the background.
Are you playing? You're playing 2K right now?
I mean, it's like here's the monitor, here's 2K.
Oh yeah, so you got your My Player paused or some shit?
Yeah, he's just standing there looking cute. People are walking
Nice.
by, looking at my stats, like, damn, this dude's a fucking legend.
Who's walking? Nobody's walking by.
Huh?
You talking about in the park or some shit?
Oh, I'm in the neighborhood right now, man.
Oh yeah, I don't play 2K anymore. I've heard 2K23 is good though.
It's not too bad, man.
I've heard it's a change of pace from 2K the previous renditions.
You actually have to be a hooper now, I feel like. You can't just jump on the sticks and just dribble like you could in the other ones. So I respect that.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Let's jump into this shit. All right, week 1. Last week's recap. So last Sunday where games were played, 5 of them. They were Swarm Ducks, Citrus Force, Claws Cherries, Mages Energy, and the Pack Nightmare. So game 1 was Swarm Ducks. Sorry, my H's. Ducks won. What I got, I don't have any stats for the Swarm. I don't know if Dylan sent them to you and you just lied to me that you didn't have them or what, but it's fine.
I don't think he did.
All right.
Maybe he did. Yeah.
So from what I saw, Scruggs 26-10. That's a solid start.
Yeah.
Ralph 10-9. And then Mont fucked around and about had a triple double week 1, 8-10-10.
Oh, I didn't even see that, dude. Ralph, I know, did send me stats too. I didn't see that.
Yeah. How did I see him? He sent them to me, and I was like, no. I was sending that to Layton. I think that's what happened.
Probably what happened.
And then the next game, which I mean, we can stick with the Ducks. I mean, I didn't know how the Swarm were gonna be. I like that team a lot, actually.
Yeah, dude, they're loaded, man.
I think
they got good pieces all around.
They do, and I think when Jalen shakes some rust off, that'll be a fun team to watch.
Jalen's always been like a really good defender.
Yeah, that's something that it don't matter how much rust there is. That's usually still there.
Right. At the end of the game, he was guarding Mont. I was up there recording, and he was like, the game was over, bro. Like there was no coming back. But he was like going balls out, like guarding Mont, and he poked the ball loose on Mont, and Mont was like, "Good defense, but y'all still lost."
That is, that sounds like the textbook Mont response to that situation. I don't know. I don't have any final scores. So, was it close or not really?
Oh, I think all the games were relatively close. I think that the game was close. Ralph would probably say it was a blowout, but like. They didn't really take off on them until like the last few minutes of the game, when everybody realizes that they lost.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, next game, Citrus Force. Citrus won. That's all I got for it. I don't got no stats. I don't got shit. So,
I could speak on the Citrus. They
and I didn't get to see any of those games because we play at 2 every week.
Yeah. Anyways, the Citrus, Keith, Kyrie. Ooh. That's a nasty combo, man. Ooh. That's actually a nasty combo.
And then Brett is on that team too, right?
Yeah, he was locking up. Jacob Schwiefer, he played pretty good. And then they got their 7th round pick is actually like a hooper, bro.
I don't know who that is.
I think it's Anthony White. I think that's who it was. You'll know him when you see him. You won't know him at all, but when you see him hooping, you'll be like, "That's that guy Tyler was talking about."
Okay, yeah, I got you. You got anything else on that game? Because I don't have anything because I didn't see it.
It was Citrus and
Force.
wait, who are they playing again?
Citrus Force.
Oh yeah, Force. I don't know, man. Force got to get together. They didn't look like the same Force that I remember.
Is it almost? It's like the same team for the most part, right? Damo, Shy. Who was his other keeper?
Can't think of his name, but he played with them. Yeah, he came back. That's for sure. I can't think of his name right now. I'm actually bad with the Force. It's a lot of Toledo guys I'm not familiar with. I gotta study them up, but
Watch some film.
It's the same. It's the same core, man. They just don't look the same.
I wonder if it was just rust. We'll see what happens this week.
Right.
Game 3, Claws Cherries. I don't think this one was close, was it? It was close when I got there, but I don't think it finished close.
Nah, the Cherries stomped them out, dude.
I have stats in this one. Oh, I remember where I was getting stats. They posted them on Twitter.
Ah, there it is.
We got for the Claws, I think, right? We had Tigner 19-5-2, Jev 15-5-4, and then Cam was 11-4-4. And then for the Cherries, Antoine 22-11, Phil 18-4-4 and 4 steals.
That's a 5th rounder.
And then Mitch was 19-5-5. So I mean that's a solid game.
Yeah.
We'll touch on some stuff later about what I wrote down on what some stuff that could happen team needs based off week 1, which could change dramatically after the second week. So yeah, I mean that game it was like a 5-point game when I showed up, like 10 minutes into the first half, and then I would say probably 5-10 minutes into the second half, it was like a 20-point game. Twan was screaming, being Twan, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of weird seeing him in the Cherries.
It is very weird. I saw his tweet before Sunday, and it said, "I guess it's cherry time."
I didn't see that. That's funny.
Yeah, it was great. The next game was Mage's Energy, which you were part of.
Yeah.
So
47-53 was the final score of that game.
That's a low scoring game. I do have some stats. Energy won that game. I had Ben 12-10, Rel was 13-2, you were 3-3. And then D Hart was 13-12-4. Ryan Fry 13-11-3, and Gucci was 13-2 or 13, 3 rebounds and 2 steals, with some Jordan 4s on with no laces. That dude had no laces in his shoes.
So really, he had like 30.
Yeah, that's equivalent to 30 with if you think about Jordan 4s, which may be one of the heavier pairs of Jordans.
Absolutely.
And then those shit weren't even tied. He was just like hoping they didn't fall off.
Bro, when Gucci hits one, he goes off. I got to give it to him. That game pissed me off.
Yeah, you didn't look very happy yet on Sunday. I almost said yesterday, like it's not Wednesday.
I was exhausted, man. I was
the first week is usually brutal, dude. A lot you can hoop as much as you want in an open run and stuff, but it's not the same as playing an organized game of basketball.
Oh no. Oh, absolutely not. Dude, I thought I was about to have an asthma attack. Pretty much my whole team, though, we all just kind of took the off season as a very off season. You too.
Yeah, I didn't touch basketball.
It's tough, man.
All right, so the last game, the 2:00 game, was Pack Nightmare. Nightmare won that game. I think it ended up like a 12-point game, I think. But I mean, playing in it, it felt like we should have been down 30 the entire game, and every time I looked up, it was 9. So. It was really weird. Josh 13-8-2, Mike was 7-5-1, and I 6-4-1.
You only had 6?
Yeah, probably my lowest scoring performance in my Prorec career.
Holy shit! I didn't know that.
I mean, I made a layup and 4 free throws.
Man, oh, you only got to see the ball like really go in once then.
Yeah, I think maybe it wasn't 6, maybe it was 8. Did I make another shot? I don't know.
Yeah, I was kind of just out of it by that
Well,
time.
dude, I'm not gonna use it as an excuse because I played like shit. But like, I've had a sinus infection for a week and I can barely hear. I'm good now, but like on Sunday, I could barely hear out of my left ear. That's how bad I was fucked up, dude. But
No, sinus infection,
it's
no
not an
joke.
excuse. And I also didn't touch a basketball for how long? How long were we off?
I think June.
Yeah, I haven't touched basketball since then.
Yeah,
So
dude.
the fact I even hit the rim was kind of good.
Right. That's how I felt. I mean, all my shots, like if you were to watch it, all my shots hit every. I said it in the game. I was like, bro, I hit every part of the rim besides the net.
Shots felt good. They just weren't as. Oh no, I had a layup. I had 8. I'm selling myself short. I had that one pull up that hit the rim 15 times. So yeah, I mean, I don't think there were any. I mean, Scruggs 26 and 10 was probably the best performance of the day, wouldn't you say? Roughly close.
Yeah,
I don't know
commentating
what
that
I don't
game.
know what Ty had in our game because Ty was dishing out the work kind of a little bit.
Yeah, he did some pretty nasty moves.
Kev hit some really tough threes. A couple that I, after like rewatching the game, thought should probably have been and ones.
Yeah, he gets hot too, man.
Josh was smacking the shit out of his arm when he was shooting.
Josh is an aggressive ass defender.
Don't believe me. I know. Yeah. So I mean, I don't even think we can say wait. I would say we could make a way too early MVP prediction, but like based on there was so much rust everywhere, really, to be like, oh, this dude's gonna be the one that averages 29 this session.
Yeah, this is like the way too early. Like you got to add some ways in there.
Yeah, you got to get teams like rolling with chemistry and stuff and like playing together. So we'll skip over.
The league is shook up this year. Like everybody's in different places right now.
Yeah,
so
a lot of guys. Like, I would say half the guys that were you're used to seeing in a certain jersey are in like the exact opposite jersey of what they would have been in. So
yeah,
like Twan, for example.
That's just so weird.
Went from always talking shit about the cherries on Twitter to becoming a cherry.
But Mike's not on that team, so I feel like it's like the best case scenario cherry team for him.
Yeah, if he was on the cherries with Mike, they would implode. Cherry pits everywhere.
Right.
All right. So what else we got? We got some midweek bullshit too. What do I have on this list of stuff? I have trades, and then the dash. Cam is trying to break Mike's record for most trades in the season.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm reading right
now. 2 trades like instantaneous to the end of week 1.
Which I know he traded the Mages.
Yeah, he traded Matt Velasquez for JT Dudley to the Mages. So the Mages got Matt. Claus got JT, and then he also traded Wells Fane to the Citrus for Ethan.
Yeah, dude. The Wells. So
I think no offense to Matt, but I think the Claus heavily won that trade. With you guys. I don't think that trade. I mean, I don't think one player is significantly better than the other, but I think that didn't fill what you guys needed.
Yeah, I don't know. We gotta see how it goes. Like I don't think it was a skill thing that Ben traded that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I think it was like a meshing type of thing because I mean JT, especially ISO, he's really good. You know what I mean? Like he can get a bucket. He's a smart player. He's a good defender. But I think Matt will bring that to us too. I don't know.
It'll be interesting. Like I was saying, I wasn't bashing either one for being a better player or a worse player than the other one. I just don't think the trade really made sense for you guys. But I also don't think JT being on the Mages made sense for you guys either. You guys play a specific way, and I don't think that JT's hoop style fits the team. It definitely fits the Claws way more than it fits you guys.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. The Wells trade, though, like...
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Dude, people don't know. Wells is really a hooper, man.
Well, I mean, I think one game last session he had like 7 threes or some shit.
Yeah, bro. I was talking to Wells because we play a lot, like little open runs around the area. But I can't remember who it was, but like one of his family members is in the NBA, dude.
For real?
Yeah, like what school? I can't even think of the school right now. Corey
Rawson?
Corey Rawson, I think. Yeah, that's where his family all went, and his like grandpa or his dad or somebody, I can't remember, like literally was in the NBA.
That's sick.
I know. I was like, that is nuts. And his whole family is 1,000-point scorers there. Like if you go to Corey Rawson and look at the gym at the wall,
I'll never go there. No offense.
There's a bunch of feigns.
It's
a random ass school.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the prime. Yeah, no. All right, so then what I got is what else do I have on here? Are the team? I said I had that thing on the Notion. Are the teams any better? It's hard to tell. I mean, I think trades after week 1 are hard to gauge anyway because, I mean, you just put 8 dudes that have probably never played basketball together before onto a floor and then traded them the next week to do the same thing in week 2. So,
yeah,
that's why I never really understood trading week 1. I mean, I know you want to get stuff done early, but I mean, week 1 doesn't really give your team any time to.
Maybe it's that urgency, man. Maybe it's the urgency of knowing that, like, hey, I might not make the playoffs this season if we do this. Maybe it's that.
I see that.
But still,
I mean,
I agree.
week 1, half the teams have the same record as you, so.
Yeah, but
it's only been 5.
If you got blown out by like 20 or 30, though, like that's scary. Like, oh shit,
all right,
we just got our ass whooped.
Then what do I got? I got some team needs. What I think some teams need. I think I'm gonna go down the list of all of them. Right. We're gonna for the Claws, the Force, and the Citrus. I don't really know. I didn't see Force Citrus play. By hearing and what you said, I think the Citrus are probably good. I think the Force just needs some time to figure it out. Claws, it's hard to tell. They just traded a fourth of their team. So, I mean, I guess we'll wait for week 2 to see where that one goes. Then we got Nightmare. I think they don't need a trade. I think that team is pretty set for the season. I think if they continue to run their shit through Ty, and Ty plays the way consistently and plays the way he played against us, that'll be a hard team to stop as well. Yeah, especially with what's that big ass dude's name?
Rashad Lane.
Yeah, he takes up the whole fucking lane.
Oh, yeah, this man, Rashad takes up the whole fucking lane.
Yeah. Holy shit!
You guys are just so small against him, dude.
Yeah, we'll get to we'll get to us.
Yeah.
Where are we at? Nightmare. Swarm. I think they just need chemistry. Playing together. I actually really like that team. That might be my favorite team. The energy just need AJ to show up. Simple as that. That's it. That's all I need.
Yeah, dude.
That team's stacked without AJ. Hey. That team is going to be stacked with AJ. So,
yeah.
Best thing that can happen for them come trade deadline is just AJ comes to games. That's it. That's all I got. Mages, you guys need like a scoring guard.
I agree with that.
Yeah, me too. I agree with that heavily.
You want to come to the Mages?
Next team. So I got the Ducks, and what they need to do is not fucking three-peat. That's all I got.
That's it. No shit.
That's it. I don't give a fuck what they do the whole season. The only way they can three-peat is if Ralph trades for me. That's it.
Yeah.
I'll take a ring.
Dude. Ralph getting a double-double Tony getting 26 and Mont getting a triple double every game. I don't know. It's a possibility. They might fucking do it again. It's gonna be called the Pro Ducks.
Yeah, no shit, dude. Change the name.
Dear
Just
Lord.
change the logo of the league to the fucking Ducks logo. We're about to change this logo right here next to us to a duck.
We're gonna have the
Quack.
silhouette of Mont just throwing a dime. The silhouette just right on the back like the NBA.
Make it like the NBA logo, but Mont. With this headband and Jordan 1s.
I don't know how he does that, by the way.
No
idea.
Me either.
It has to be painful.
And then Pack, we need a big, dude. A big that plays like a big. Mike tried to play like a big a little bit, but he can play like a big offensively, but I don't think he can play. He can play, but not as effectively as a defensive big. Like a big to guard a big who's playing big. Does that make sense?
No, for sure. I'm actually proud of him. He
played well.
He tried the role. He tried to play that role. He didn't do anything out of pocket. He's just playing within the offense.
No, I agree. And it was definitely a different Mike Bennett to play with.
He's passing the ball.
I know. But yeah, I think what we need a big, and we need someone who they're like all they want to do is defensive rebound. Because we're pretty fucking small. Guard heavy.
What was your guys' like offense plan?
I don't know if I can drop the group chat knowledge. So.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I would say if it's pretty obvious, like our game plan should be to run and try and play fast, and I don't think we did that.
Right.
Which I think that is so I know Josh talked about prior to this session that he wants to play fast this session, but I think he is the past 4, it's been so ingrained for his teams to slow down and play that he what's the word I'm looking for? Unconsciously does it. Like without thinking about it, he'll bring the ball up and play, and we'll slow it down, which isn't bad offensively to an extent, because we can get mismatches with screens and stuff like that, but it puts us in bad positions sometimes in transition, especially when we're shooting as poorly as we did, because we don't know who's staying back as a safety net, and we don't know who's supposed to crash the boards because of I don't know, maybe it's just not playing together. But it's just we got to play fast, but at times I think we played too slow. But we're playing a team that wanted to play fast. So
yeah. I don't know how you guys can slow down with 5.
Yeah, but the problem with us slowing down is we slow down, get a good offensive possession and miss, and go down on the other end, and it's slowed down. Now they have 2 6'8" dudes in a half-court offense. We can't guard that. We have to make them play in transition.
Dude, that game, when I was watching it, like Ty Stern obviously was doing his thing, but then I would see like when they couldn't get a bucket, they just dumped it to Rashad.
Or like we would get a good defensive possession, and they would miss a shot, and Rashad, because he was 6 inches taller than the guy guarding him, could just grab the ball and tip it back up.
Not even jumping.
Yeah, I know some possessions are going to be like that regardless, but I feel like if we're going to do that, we have to play fast all the time. It has to be a mindset to play fast and not turn the ball over. We had a lot of turnovers for, I don't know, maybe it's just a not playing together thing. We'll figure that out. Enough talking about us though.
Yeah.
It's not what this podcast is about, Tyler.
I know. I'm sorry. I just couldn't stop once I started.
I wish I could say more about the Force and Citrus, but I didn't watch the game and I don't got nothing on them. I don't think I want to read this next page of notes I have. Not talking about the thing I sent you. I'm talking about what I wrote today at work. I don't think I want to read that page.
Okay.
It's like it was a possible trade scenarios page.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's too early.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll just wait on that one. That one's for a later episode potentially. What do I got last? So we talked about what teams need moving forward. We talked about we didn't really talk about trades that could potentially happen because we just had two trades happen already this week, but that was after I wrote that down. So we'll see how these two trades pan out, and then we'll see how this week goes with the matchups we have, and see if there's anything we can do moving forward trade wise. See what teams could use some things. What do we got next? We got next week's schedule. So the schedule for next week is Swarm versus Nightmare, Force Energy, Citrus Cherries, Mages Ducks, Pack Claws. Give me your predictions, Tyler.
All right, give me the first game again. I didn't make the schedule this week.
Swarm Nightmare.
Swarm Nightmare. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say the Swarm. Just because I think the Nightmare didn't play that well against you guys. To be honest, I think they beat you, obviously.
Thanks.
But it wasn't necessarily because, they obviously beat you guys.
Yeah, that makes me feel great.
But I don't think it was because, like, they just were that much better. I think it was a situation we just talked about, height mismatch, stuff like that. I think Ty's going to go off. But besides that, I mean, I think that the Swarm are going to play good D, and they're just really stacked, and they had that first game to really get themselves going.
I think this can go one of two ways, obviously, because there's two teams.
Two teams.
It's only one of them can win. They can't tie. But I think if the Swarm have figured out some of their chemistry stuff and can play together, I think that's a possibility. I just don't think I don't think anybody on that team can guard both Ty and Rashad at the same time. So if Ty and Rashad are on the floor at the same time, that's a tough matchup for every single team in the league. Nobody has two bigs, really.
Rashad's pretty good.
And Ty can be a big, but he can also be a 3 or a 4. So, and if you put a big on him, he's just going to take him to the perimeter and go by him. If you put a guard on him, he's just going to post him up and shoot his little,
Yeah.
So, I think it's going to be a good one. I think it's definitely going to come down to Nightmare's 3-point shooting. If Kev and Flipsy, I wouldn't even say 3-point shooting. I would say jump shooting in general. I think if Kev and Mike are hitting jump shots, I think the Nightmare win. I think if they hit below average of what they normally hit, the Swarm will win by 5-7. So it would be super nice to see Dylan Davis get a dub. That's my dude, and everyone always be talking shit in that group chat to him and about him, especially Mike, who's no longer in the GM group chat and retired and unretired in 2 months. But yeah, I would like to see Dylan Davis get a win, so I'm gonna retract my statement and say the Swarm are gonna win.
We need to keep a tally of this.
Of like who is right?
Yeah, and then the season we can.
All right, I'll start doing that. I'll go back and see who we picked and see if we were right. Game 2, Force Energy. Didn't watch the Force play. I watched the Energy play without AJ Adams. So I'm just gonna pick the Energy. No offense to Damo, but that's gonna be a tough team to beat.
Yeah, I'm going Energy.
That was.
Not even gonna say much about it. They got the best. They're my favorite. They're my favorite to win it. That's my early prediction. Besides the Mages.
They're your favorite to win it.
Yeah, I would say them or us.
Gotta throw you. Dude. All right, Citrus Cherries. I didn't watch the Citrus play, so I don't know how well they match up with the Cherries. I think the Cherries are one scoring guard away from being a favorite in the league.
Yeah. Well, no.
Like yes, cherries.
Oh, dude, they got Jared Wentling.
I mean, like ball handling.
Dude, Jared Wentling. I've heard stories about that dude.
Yeah, I heard some dudes in the stands talking about him too, but like,
I don't know.
I need to see that though before I can get. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Phil's gonna give you what Phil does. I just, you know what I mean? I just talking like a volume scorer.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that the Citrus are gonna beat them.
I think the Citrus are gonna pull this one off. I didn't see him play. But with that trade that happened, I'm gonna have to go with the Citrus too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of firepower on that Citrus team. And they're big.
For sure.
They got two bigs. Yeah. And they have a volume scorer in Keith who can fill that thing up quickly.
Very quickly once he gets hot, man.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with the Citrus. Mages Ducks. I know you're gonna pick you guys, but I'm picking the Ducks. Sorry.
That's all right. I'll have my first tally next week.
I just
we gotta win, dude.
I mean, yeah, you could say you gotta win. You also have to pick yourself. So
let's just look at matchups, you know.
Yeah, matchups. Go for it. Let's talk through it matchup wise.
So actually, never mind. I'm not doing that. So never
mind.
I know they're all gonna watch this shit and then talk about it in the group chat. So
that's the point.
I'm not gonna give them no.
That's why we do this, because this is unbiased from two non-GMs.
Shit.
Just saying the cold hard truth, even though we bypassed some truth on one part.
We match up well against the Ducks. We got to slow down Tony. And we got to slow down Ralph. And we got to play good team defense on Mott.
You got to stop 3 of the 5 people you just said.
We got to play good team defense on Mott. If you slow down Ralph and you slow down Scruggs, you're going to slow down Mott. It's all like they're connected. Because Mott's the one throwing the thing.
All right. I'll be there watching that one.
All right. I'll be there too.
I'll be there with a Ducks jersey on. Fucking flipping you off.
Oh, man.
You know, trip your ass running down the floor.
I don't need no help doing that, man.
Yeah, I'm going Ducks. You're going Mages, obviously. But I can't wait to hear the group chat. Actually, the group chat might not fill up with this because it doesn't get released till it'll be Friday when they're hearing this. So we'll have at least 2 days buffer from when we're actually recording this.
Yeah.
All right.
2 days of blown up.
Next game, dude, my fucking eye. I don't know if I got something in my eye or what, but it's itching like a motherfucker.
Yeah, it looks red, man.
Hey, fuck you. Game 5, at 2:00 again.
You don't like that 2:00 game,
dude. I despise the 2:00 game. It takes me. One. It's bad for the league because I don't get to see half the teams to make videos.
Yeah.
So, I forgot what I was saying. I just really don't like the 2:00 game, and it's in the middle of the day. Like it's an hour. Like I don't like the 2:00 game. Pat Claus, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with the. Who's the Red Claws have as a big man?
Jeff.
I'm gonna go with the Pack. I think you guys are gonna get a dub against them.
I don't really know their roster, to be honest. I know they got Alan Tigner though.
I think Red Claws versus the Pack is gonna be like 10 guards playing against each other.
It's gonna be a 10-guard open gym. It's gonna be a 9-guard open gym and Mike.
And you guys have Mike. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see anybody stopping Mike if there's nobody to match up with him. JT would be the best matchup for him. But
I forgot JT got traded to that team. I forgot Cam traded half his fucking team already.
Yeah. Oh, I guess they got Ethan now. He'll get rebounds.
You talking to slow down Mike?
No.
Okay. I'm glad we're on the same page.
No, I'm not talking about that. But
what does that change though? That just puts a slower dude on their 5 when they're running around on the fucking floor.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably go with the Pack.
Yeah, me too. Because I ain't shooting 2 for 8 again.
Yeah. 3 for 9. Here it comes. Gage Beaber.
Also don't know. Do people know how to do stats? Because I've watched some games.
Yeah.
Where some stuff happens, and then I look at the stats, and it's like if you get fouled, that doesn't count as a shot, right? Unless it goes in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's actually what you're saying is true.
Some people, I don't know if they realize that.
I don't either. I know some people don't really, I think.
And you know what else is tough sometimes is when people don't pay attention and add the fucking shots together. So I have to fucking add them up before I put them in.
Yeah, it's funny because there's some guys now in the league that say, "Hey, by the way, I didn't do that. Just so you know." Essentially, hey Tyler, add this shit for me.
Yeah. No, I'm aware. I'm aware.
That's the worst.
That
you're like, all right.
PSA. It's a big deal. It's annoying to put the shit in. Just add the shots together. If you pick the stat sheet that has 2-point shots and 3-point shots, cross out the 2-point shots and make it all of them.
Field goal.
Yeah, field goal. How it should be. It should be field goals, 3-pointers. Tyler took a 3. Attempted field goal, attempted 3-pointer, and then don't fill in the make because it's probably not going in.
God damn it.
That was a good one. That was a good setup.
Yeah. Next.
Yeah, I mean, that's the last game we got. I think that last game's going to be fun. We got some stuff that we're no longer talking about. So GMs, I know it's tough because I won't see half of you. Excuse me.
Dude, you're falling apart.
When I get there, if you're still there, I'm talking Schwiefert and Mitch. I'll probably get there on Sunday sometime before or during the first half of the Mages game. I need to record you guys I know you're listening to this, motherfuckers. I need to record you guys for the GM interview YouTube video series. Didn't want to start it last week, because that was already everyone's all over the place because it's week 1. It's like Christmas.
Right.
But so that way I can get hopefully Schwiefert, Mitch, Ben, Ralph, Josh, and Cam all next week. That would be ideal. And then I just got to figure out a time to get Dylan, Kev, Damo, and D-Hart. D-Hart will be there probably, so I could probably get him on Sunday as well. That dude's always in that gym. So we can get, as long as I can get, I need to get at least 2 people so that I can. And then Jalen, I'm going to need you too. I don't know if you listen to this. You better fucking listen to this.
He better.
And then I need to get you as well, because we'll do the 10 GMs and then the 2 co-owners. Well, Jalen's president, but you know what I'm talking about. But then Josh only gets 1 because he's a GM and you don't get 2 interviews. It's the same fucking questions. I'll just post the same video twice.
Right. GM Josh, co-owner Josh. He has completely different answers.
So I don't. And we got another project in the works that may happen, might not happen this week, may start happening. Can't talk about it yet because Tyler made me sign an NDA.
Yeah.
For
if it happens,
over $28.66. But sometimes these things happen. But
Money talks. We're taking donations.
That's true. If you want to spend $26 and that's $28.66, send it to Tyler on Venmo, and I'll let you guys know. I'll make a special edition episode of the podcast that's a minute long, and I'll tell you what it is. It won't be that cool, I promise. I don't know how long this has been going. The timer for me recording this is not on my screen.
Yeah, it's not showing up. Probably about.
It's got to be close to 30, 40 minutes, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think we can wrap it up. We don't have anything that's going to get me fined or suspended this week. So,
not this week.
Does Prorec do fines or suspensions? I know Ralph wanted to know. Because I was talking shit he was talking shit to me the other day. Not fines, but like suspensions. Like, what do I got to do to get suspended in a hypothetical situation?
I think if anybody does anything
short of, I'm not gonna hit anybody.
Okay.
Like, is there any amount of shit I can talk that'll get me suspended?
I don't know, man. I guess we just never had to suspend somebody.
You should have suspend. Didn't we suspend somebody last year? That one kid? That wasn't all to play.
No, Cam suspended somebody. So GMs have the power to suspend people. I guess we don't.
Okay, I mean, you technically
absolutely
you have the power to do whatever you want. It's your fucking league.
Yeah.
So there's your answer, Ralph. I guess this ain't the name of the podcast. The podcast name this week is Gage getting fined or suspended. I didn't do anything crazy this week. Who knows? As the season progresses, this podcast may get wilder and wilder. It might just be me talking about things that go on in my head during the league. So
that's a scary, scary situation, man.
Hey. I can't show you what's at the bottom of my page. It'll give away the suspense of maybe the potential next week episode.
I can't wait for it.
I know you know what I'm talking about. How wild would that be if I did that on here?
I in my head when I heard what you said, I was like, I think I might just take my headset off and just walk out and just leave my chair in here by itself. Just for like 2 minutes.
I'll be having a podcast with a chair for 2 minutes. But yeah, I don't know, dude. I got to stop wearing red. My lips look really red. I'm stressed out about it because I can see it. You got the purple mood lighting going on. I don't know what you're about to do.
Here, let me help you out, bro. I got that.
But yeah, I think we're good for this week too, huh?
Week 2, it's on the way.
Yeah, week 2 on Sunday, streamed on YouTube. Mages Ducks. Tyler said, "Ralph, are you listening?" Yes. Scruggs, you're listening too because we talked about the podcast on Sunday. Tyler said, "You guys are gonna get smacked. If you would leave the extra Ducks jersey by the scores table, I will put it on and wear it in the stands for the entirety of your game."
Hey, listen, they know it's all love, but I'm gonna stand.
Tyler, you got a Mages jersey, an extra Mages jersey?
I got all the jerseys.
Yeah, but do the Mages have an extra jersey?
Absolutely not, because motherfuckers don't return their shit. Which, by the way, PSA, I got all you guys' numbers down on them jerseys this year. You ain't getting away this time. If you don't turn it in.
PSA, turn in the jerseys because I don't have a pack jersey right now either.
Bro, it's so
I wore a t-shirt.
Gage had to wear a t-shirt. You see what Gage is doing for you guys right now? He had to wear a t-shirt.
I don't know who forgot. I mean, I don't mind wearing t-shirts. Fine.
No, it's not.
It's not fine. But yeah, I think that's gonna be the end of this one. Yeah.
All right.
Tyler's got some 2K to play. I got some shit that I could be doing instead of this.
Yeah. Call it a day.
Yeah, we'll call it a pod. This will get released. It's right now when you're listening to this. If you were listening to it when it released at noon, it is probably, I don't know because I don't know how long it is.
I think we're coming up to like 50 minutes.
Jesus. All right, we got to go. All right. I think it's going to be a good week. A lot of things are going to happen. And catch you next week.
Yes, sir.
Maybe. If Tyler still wants to do it, I'll do it by myself. That might be bad. We shouldn't do that. I need someone to do it with me. All right. You guys have a great week or have a great weekend because you'll be listening to this on Friday. See you on Sunday. Well, half of you because we play at 2. Go Ducks. See you guys later. You going to say bye, Tyler?
See you guys.
All right. Later.